Hi there. Okay. Very good evening. So here I am with my daily live show of uh, going to the challenge of 5,000 word bank vocabulary. Yes. So if you are into learning a new language, why not? The richer, the better. So before I begin, I'll just introduce myself, who I am. I'm Vinita Vora, a coach, a consultant, a digital marketer, designer. And here I am with the new world, new technology, meeting you all here, a wonderful platform where I can talk and I can really add value at no cost, at no travel time, at no resource expenditure, just wherever you are. Tune in, log in, and there we are. Okay, so I'm on a mission to help 100,000 students, professionals, working or non working, all dreamers who have decided to work, study, or migrate abroad. Yes, it's great to dream, to travel, and traveling brings you untold learning, unimaginable know how, and unprecedented learning. Yes, traveling is great. You've decided to go out to get your dream university, your dream college, or you've decided to work outside, to work in your imagined or visualized company or corporation, or you've decided to migrate and be there. Either your people are already there, or you are the pioneer making it do it. Never mind. World is big and beautiful for you to venture out. So when you go out, you need an English proficiency test, and nothing better than the IELTS, and a very popular one and an easy to do one. But then, if you're looking at a dream college, if you're looking at those one of the top ones colleges, you need 7+ band. Now it depends where you are coming from, which is always mendable. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. If you have a 2 level of English, you just have to work on your word bank. You have to plan out your strategy. You have to know the structure, and there you are. You can do it in few days. Yes, but if you have a little hang up of English learning, doesn't matter. You need a little more time, a little more hours to put in, so that you gain in English proficiency, and then you can prepare for your IELTS. Or both can go simultaneously, hand in hand. Never mind, both are doable, and getting a high band is nothing big, nothing impossible. Number two, let me tell you, IELTS is just one milestone in your entire scenario of life journey. IELTS is just a gateway. In fact, it's a beginning to a new beginning, and which will be more challenging, which will be more demanding, which will be taking more of your metal. Yes. So not just IELTS, you have to prepare yourself. You have to gear up yourself to go and live on a foreign land with a foreign culture, foreign people. So you have to have a little know-how. 35 years back, I had gone to Canada. I was representing Rajasthan. We were those days given special cultural orientation to go abroad. Now we have media influx. Now we have world is just at the click of a mouse. We know what's happening in US and America and Australia. Back 35 years back, 40 years back, people had next to no clue about what's happening there. Even the TV, yeah, TV was there. Yes, so we could see, and it did not have this plethora of channels the way we have today. We are spoiled for choice. We don't know what to tune in and what to see. So I'm talking of those days. A special cultural orientation was given to us of 3 days. So, you know what happens when you are going or doing anything new? Prepare yourself. Preparedness is 99% of any venture, any project that you have resolved to undertake. Final doing is just the last wee bit of 1%, let me say 2%, because you are ready. You are all planned out. You're all set. You just have to say go. So you have to hone up your skills. You have to hone up your prep. You have to hone up your time management. You have to hone up many things. And then, yes, everything becomes a cakewalk. The stress should be there. No stress means you're too casual. A little stress should be there to ignite you, to spur you, to motivate you, to move you on. So it is good to have a little stress in life, right? And in fact, when there is stress, it brings out the best in us. Okay, so with this, I am on a mission, and what I do is every day we talk about some tips of IELTS. So as I've been talking to you, I'm giving you some tips. Yes, you can prepare easily for IELTS, and there are some myths which I debunked. There are some mistakes that you make. Let me tell you from my experience. Yes, there was a time when people usually did things on their own. It was a matter of pride, and going for tuitions, going for all these coachings was supposed to be a bad thing. Okay, not a good thing in your feather. Talking of years back, but today it's the most in thing. So you speak as a matter of pride. You're going for coaching. You're learning from there. You're doing this. So it has become an accepted norm. And over the years, I've noticed there's no harm in going for mentoring or coaching. Number one, if you have a little more resources. Number two, if you have no time. So you can buy out your time, because a person who has tested, who has learned, can give you better guidance. You save on your time, you save on your energy spent, you save on your stress, and you save on many things. Internet is there. If you want to do it at your level, there's no end to the resources available. It's just that it'll need more of your time. You have to discern, you have to screen out, you have to find out, and then you will go along. And the most important thing you need is the feedback. Feedback is very important on any front. You may be at school, college, institute. In fact, it's the feedback that makes us improve. It is the feedback, the review that makes us improve. Unless this feedback is there, we are just where we are. So there is no point of preparing also unless you have a feedback. So that is how I say that it is good to have somebody, to have that environment when everybody's thing but this language, so you get motivated, you get spirited, you get some competitive edge, and it's fun to be there. Then your work becomes easier, it becomes fun, it becomes an adventure, it becomes a enjoyable journey. So today I'll continue with my vocabulary. From last 2 days I've been talking or telling you about the story of Lily. So Lily is a protagonist in our this sing vocabulary venture. Protagonist is the main heroine, the main character, and Lily has a dream. The day one episode was Lily has a dream to study out, to travel out, and she's from a village. And now she's worried that she's from a village, she's from a rural area. How will she prepare for this international exam? She's not at all equipped for that. So she comes to a small town, a peripheral town, and she starts preparing. And gradually, day by day, with a persistence, with a consistency, she goes on, plods on, and she picks up on the language. She goes traveling. So some monuments really catch her interest. Then she goes deep into the research of those monuments. Her interest is ignited. And from a person who knows nothing, she becomes a person who knows something. Okay, so she becomes a linguist prodigy. She becomes a linguist, a person who's good with languages, and a prodigy, an icon, an exemplar. So here is Lily, and now we continue with the third episode. As we learn, prepare for our vocabulary. I'll be sharing my screen so that you can read if it helps you to read. And yes, I'll be there in the background telling you the pronunciation and where possible the meanings of it. So here I present you, share screen, and this is vocabulary through a story. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so as Lily ventured into the unknown, now ventured, kind of traveled, moved in to the unknown, she encountered a diverse array of landscapes, each more majestic than the last. From towering mountains cloaked in mist to sprawling deserts shimmering in the sun, she marveled at the beauty and grandeur of the world around her. So now you see how many difficult words are there. New words: ventured, encountered, she met, encountered. I have used diverse, means many. Array is a spread of landscape, each majestic than the last form. From towering mountains cloaked in mist. Now this is a metaphor. What is cloaked? It is dressed in mist. So he's telling the mountains were literally covered with the mist. To sprawling deserts. Sprawling vast, scattered, as far as your eye can see. You see these sprawling deserts, shimmering in the sun. Now, what is shimmering? Shimmering is glimmering, shining, glistening, okay, luminous in the sun. She marveled at the beauty and grandeur of the world around her. As she journeyed further, Lily found herself face to face with the daunting dilemma. Now, this is nothing new with Lily. We all have a dilemma. So, almost every point of the time, every point of the day. Unsure of which path to take, she paused to reflect on her journey thus far. Resilience in her heart, clarity in her mind, she made a decision that would shape the course of her destiny. So, yeah, dear comrades, all those who are aspirants, I'm telling you this, reflections really help you. If you have decided, if you have made up your mind, reflect on it, start taking action, give yourself a goal, and start moving towards it. Don't bid your time. Time does not stay put, it has wings. Time will fly away. You will be where you are unless you act, act, act. So, our Lily, the protagonist, is reflecting what to do, and she takes a decision. With each step she took, Lily embraced the spirit of exploration and discovery. Okay, so she's not taking the easy way out. She's a risk taker and she's ready to explore. She's ready to discover. She reveled in the thrill of adventure, knowing that every challenge she faced would only make her stronger. Along the way, she encountered fellow travelers who shared her sense of curiosity and wonder, forming bonds that transcended language and culture. As the days turned into weeks and months, Lily's journey became a testament to the power of the human spirit. She overcame adversity with grace and fortitude. Now, what is adversity? Adversity is the bad times, the hard times. What is grace? Humility. What is fortitude? Resilience, strength. Okay? Never say die spirit, a strong metal, emerging stronger and more empowered with each passing day. Her story inspired all who crossed her path, proving that with ambition and perseverance, anything is possible. And so, as Lily reached the end of her journey, she looked back with gratitude, okay, for all she had learned and experienced. She knew that while her adventure may have come to an end, her thirst for knowledge would continue to drive her, propelling her towards new horizons and exciting opportunities on the horizon. So, as she bid farewell, she had made along the way, Lily smiled, knowing that her journey was far from over. Yes, our journeys don't get over. Yes, and as she set her sights on the next chapter of her extraordinary adventure, eager to see where the road would take her next. Now, I will just stop sharing here and we will reflect and let us reflect on the reflections of Lily because they are so true to each one of you, me and you. So, what is she reflecting on? She's reflecting on how she had to struggle on some points, how she had to undergo failures, how she had met face to face disasters. Never mind. Now she's reflecting because she passed that all. She tryst with destiny. She worked hard. She took the challenges. She did not take defeat. So that is what we learn from Lily. Whatever we resolve to do, and if things seem insurmountable, if things seem impossible, the better and more exciting the challenge. What is the challenge if it is possible? A challenge is a challenge only if it is impossible. Mark you. Only impossible becomes your challenge, because impossible says, I am possible. Isn't it? So that is how our challenges are created. And now when Lily is reflecting, I am reflecting on her reflections also with you guys, because that is what, unless we reflect on what we are doing, believe me, uh, it is not valued. It does not go deep. It does not involve your heart and spirit. And only that work is divine. That comes from the heart. That comes from the core. That comes from your emotions. That is why I propagate my 3CP framework, my 3CP blueprint, where C is for clarity, C is for confidence, C is for consistency, and P's, there are 3 P's of life: your principles, your passion, and your professionalism. So when all these align, believe me, whatever you choose to do becomes great. Whether it's a small, simple project, or it's a mighty end to your some target, or whatever. But whatever you are doing, never forget, it is, you are in a transit. It's an onward journey. It is one milestone that you cover. We don't stop at small goals. They are just one after the other. Our steps, our ladders. Okay. Yes, there is no escalations in life. The step ladders are better, and one at a time makes your journey beautiful. So Lily is reflecting. So now what is she reflecting? She is very grateful, and I insist on it. Become grateful. If you start reflecting every time before you go to bed, and every morning, if you decide what is your goal for the day, perhaps for the week, for the month, you are sorted. There's no looking back. And every evening before going to bed, do reflect. Could you achieve? Why couldn't you achieve? What should you fine tune to make it seem feasible, to make it seem practical, to make it seem possible? Right? So, our Lily, the protagonist of our story, from a rural belly to a linguist prodigy, we can all do it. We can all become not just one language. You can do wear the crown of one to many languages. Yes, you should know your mother tongue. You should know the dialect you're born to. In fact, all languages, they are basically windows to a new culture. And believe me, it's fun to know other cultures, how people live, and how they are pushed, and how they are motivated by their things. We all have a different spaces, different philosophies of life. Every region is different. So somewhere you develop tolerance, somewhere you develop acceptance, and not just for the outsiders, even for your own self. That when you realize, oh, even this is taken and this succeeds also, what am I worried about? So somewhere it brings you out of that tiny micro level to a macro level, which is that what the world is. And we need to dwell, we need to vibrate on both, at micro level where we go within our own self, and at the micro level where we, Vasudev is Kutumbakam, the world is ours. We open our arms, we embrace the world. Okay, so now let's take a quick recap of the words we have done. I will share once again the list so that the words become easy for you, and you will learn through your eyes, you will learn through your ears. Okay, so here it is. We take a quick revision. Majestic. And what are the other words for majestic? Grand, splendid, wonderful, beautiful. Grandeur. Grandeur is the magnificence, the splendor, the glitter, the brilliance. Okay. Then dilemma. Now dilemma could be dilemma, or it could be dilemma. One is British, one is American. So what is dilemma? They are the doubts. They are your predicaments. They are your quandaries. They are your indecisions. Okay, that is the dilemma. Then resilience. Resilience is your steadfastness, is your endurance, your toughness, your metal, your steel. Then clarity. Now, clarity is the transcendency. It is the lucidity. Okay, it is the clarity. Exploration is your discovery, is your finding, is your expedition. What is adventure? Adventure again is an expedition. Adventure again could be a discovery. Adventure is your journey. Then gratitude. Gratitude is basically thankfulness, it is appreciation. And what is empowered? When you are enabled, when you are authorized, when you become capable, uh, when you have confidence, you are empowered. When you are charged, you are empowered. What is ambition? It's your aspiration. What is aspiration? The goals that you have set that motivate you, that tickle you, that spur you, that inspire you. And what is wonder? It is astonishment, it is marvel. So this was a quick revision, and we go back to it. And yes, so my dear comrades, all those who are with me in the 5,000 word challenge, I take it as it's a wonderful revision for me also, and making these words stronger. And I use that every day. I start using them, I'm back into that flow again. So it happens. It is the lack of practice that we lose touch with anything, be it language or whatever. So stay in touch, just 20 minutes every day, and there we will work with the vocabulary. And yes, later on I can take every question, every section one at a time, and we can go on and on with our revisions at no cost, just in your stride. Just make it a part of your life. 20 minutes every day, there we are. And the reflections will definitely move you. You have any doubt, please put it in the comment. You have any question, please put it in the comment. You may put hashtag live or hashtag replay, so long it helps you on. My purpose is to help you on, make your journey smooth, wonderful, enjoyable. Let's enjoy everything we are doing. Let's have the fun and make everything a fun, whatever we are doing. That's the beauty of living. Okay. So yes, my call announcement for tomorrow is Sunday, and I have a podcast. I'll be in conversation with Nitin. And mind you, I'll keep it a secret what he is, what his niche is, because I'm a career coach. I usually try to bring people something who are doing something unique, who are doing something different, which is not done by many, just to prod your thinking that you can also carve out a trail for yourself. You can blaze a trail. In fact, that poem reminds me, you do cut a path which is different from the rest. There won't be a beaten road for you to traverse on. Cut out a new road for yourself. Cut out a new trail, and there is no end to it. Believe me, in today's world, there's no end to it. You hear of things people doing and succeeding. It puts you in awe. Okay, so with this, I end my stream. I once again request you do comment in the box, and stay with you. Happy journey to you. All the best to you. So with this, I end my stream. I'll be here again 6:30 tomorrow with a podcast. Do join me.